Once upon a time, there were some little animals called Rag, Tag, and Bobtail. They lived along a path in a wood where there were flowers and bushes and some very tall grass. One day, Tag, the little mouse, found a new sort of grass that he hadn't seen before. It was very big grass with fluffy white flowers on it. They danced up and down when Tag shook the stalks. "These are very nice," said Tag. "I wonder what I could do with them. I'm sure I could use them for something." So he picked some of the long grass and carried it in his little paws. He went along the path until he met Bobtail. "Hello, Bobtail. Look what I found." "Oh, yes," said Bobtail. "They're just like little snowballs." "Let's have a game with them, Bobtail." "What can we play?" Bobtail thought for a moment. "I know," he said. "Let's make snow." "Oh, yes," said Tag. "We can put it near Rag's log, and he'll think it's been snowing. You go and get some more, Bobtail." So Bobtail hopped off, and Tag went on along the path until he came to the log where Rag lived. Rag was a big, fat, prickly hedgehog. "I'd better just see if he's home first," thought Tag. So he hid the flowers behind Rag's log, and he rang the bell. "Hello, Tag." "Hello, Rag. Funny sort of day, isn't it?" "I don't know. It feels all right to me." "I think it's rather cold. Are you coming out today?" "Not yet, Tag. Later on, perhaps. Goodbye, Tag." And Rag went inside. Tag ran back to meet Bobtail. "Rag's inside his house, so we can't do it now." "All the better," said Bobtail. "We want him to be inside. He mustn't see us putting the pretend snow down." "Oh, I see," said Tag. "But we'll have to be very quiet, won't we? Shh." So they went very, very quietly back to Rag's house and put the white fluffy flowers near the house to look like snow. While Bobtail patted it down, Tag ran off to get some more. He brought as many flowers as he could carry this time. "There," said Bobtail. "Rag will think it's snow when he looks out and sees it all white." "Is it enough, Bobtail?" "Oh, I think so. Now we have to make it look as if snow is falling." So Bobtail went behind the log and took the flowers that Tag had hidden there. How does that look? "It might look like snow if you were looking out at it," said Tag. "Come and help me so that we can do it better," said Bobtail. So Tag went behind the log too, and they both tried very hard to make snow fall over Rag's window. But Rag didn't notice. So Tag called to him, Oh, it's very cold now, Rag. Look, it's snowing. And at last, Rag looked out. It was snowing. It's a good thing he only looked down. If he'd looked up, he'd have seen naughty Bobtail, wouldn't he? As it was, he thought there was real snow on the ground. He felt very, very cold just looking at it. Hedgehogs don't like wintry weather. My goodness me, said Rag. It's colder than I thought it could possibly be. If it's snowing now, it'll be a long, long winter. Hedgehogs have a very long sleep in the cold weather. So when Rag saw the pretend snow that Tag and Bobtail had put there, he thought it must be time for him to curl up for the winter. He pulled the curtains. And when he was all curled up, snug and warm in his house, he began to snore. In a little while, Tag and Bobtail stopped making snow and came to see what Rag thought about it. Tag peeked inside. He's asleep, Bobtail. He looks very sound asleep. My goodness, said Bobtail. I forgot all about Rag's long winter sleep. Do you suppose he thinks it's real snow and not just pretend? Tag looked again. Yes, I do. Listen to him snore, Bobtail. We'd better wake him up, or he'll sleep for weeks and weeks, said Bobtail. So they tried to wake Rag up again. They rang his bell very loud. Tag ran to get some dried seeds in their pods. And he shook them as hard as he could. But Rag went on snoring. Bobtail reached in to try and shake him, because that would surely wake him up. No, it was no use. Whatever shall we do? Asked Tag. We can't let him go on sleeping. No, said Bobtail. We must go and find something that makes a really loud noise, Tag, and then he'll have to wake up. So hoppity-hoppity, off went Bobtail, and pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat, Tag ran after him. They'd only just gone off down the path when the baby rabbits bobbed up from behind some leaves. They'd seen Tag and Bobtail with the white flowers, and they wanted to play with them too. There were 5 baby rabbits, and they were very, very full of mischief. And what a happy time they had with the soft, fluffy snow. They sniffed it with their little noses, they played with it, and then they began to roll in it until you couldn't tell which were flowers and which were baby rabbits. And all the time they were playing, Rag went on sleeping. Even the baby rabbits playing outside his front door didn't wake him up. But Tag and Bobtail were still trying to find something that made a really loud noise. This might do, thought Bobtail. So he rapped on a piece of wood with a stick. I can help with my stick too, said Tag.
I like this noise, Bobtail, don't you? I wouldn't mind waking up to hear it. It makes me want to hop about.
I hope it makes Rag want to hop about, said Bobtail. Then he looked round. Something's happened to the snow, he said.
Perhaps it went away when the sun came out, like real snow.
But it wasn't real snow, said Bobtail. Never mind that now. We've got to wake Rag up. Come on. Ready? Go.
Again, Tag. Do it again. He's nearly awake.
This time, Rag did wake up. He poked his head out of the window. Why, it's not snowing anymore. I'll see if there's still snow on the ground. But when he came out, the snow was all gone. It isn't time for my long sleep after all. I'm glad we managed to wake you up, Rag, said Bobtail. It wasn't real snow, only pretend. Only pretend? What was it then? It was some white fluffy flowers we found, said Bobtail. Where is it now? I don't know. But Tag was looking round, and he said,
Here it is, here it is. I found it.
And there, at the side of the path, was the pretend snow. But it looked like one big snowball.
However did it get rolled up? You didn't make the big snowball, Rag.
No, I didn't make it, said Rag. And Bobtail said, I didn't either. He looked at the big snowball, and he touched it. Rag and Tag looked at it too, and what do you think? When they pulled the pretend snowball apart, there were the baby rabbits rolled up inside. And Bobtail said, Why, there you are. I haven't seen you this afternoon, but I think it's time we all went in now. So off they went, one after the other. Goodbye, Bobtail. Goodbye, Rag. Goodbye, baby rabbits. Goodbye, Tag.